How to determine the size and the position of widgets. Therefore, we create here a small example where you can click on a button, and if you click on this button, it will determine the width and height of this widget here, and also the position, the X coordinate and the Y coordinate. If you are new here, subscribe to my channel and make sure to watch this video till the end. Let's get started within our build method, and here we basically have a text widget which is here displayed on the right side, and under it we also have this button, and later if we click on this button then we want to calculate the position and size of this text widget. And therefore I simply go to this method build text, and now you need to set for this widget which you want to get the size and position from this key inside. And therefore I set here the key text, and I also go to our state, and here I create a global key which is called key text. And it is important to notice that you can use this global key only for one widget, so you put it here within one widget inside and you cannot use it for other widgets also. And another thing which you cannot do is to create here, for example, two texts, because then our global key is used here for two widgets. And if you would use your global key twice like this, then you get here this error within your console which says duplicate keys found. Therefore I put here again only one text inside. Now that we have set up the global key for our widget, we can also go to our state again, and here we add two fields, the size and position, and later we want to store then the size of this widget here inside and also the position. And therefore I go again to our build method, and here I create then the results where we want to display all of the size and the positions, and therefore I simply create here a column, and then I access here every time the size width and display it here as a text, and the size height, and we also display the position X coordinate and the position Y coordinate. And this will look like this then, so we have here first of all the size which we supplied at the top, and secondly the position. Within this build result method I also make sure that the size and position are not null, and if they are null then we return here a container instead. And with this set up we can go again to the top, and here we can simply remove our position and also our size. And now our size and position is not displayed here within our screen anymore. And with this complete setup we want to determine now the size and the position of this widget where we have set the key inside. Therefore I create here simply a new method, calculate size and position, and here we make use of this add post frame callback, and this method makes sure that the logic which we put here inside is not executed during the build stage or build step. To get our size and position of the widget we want to access here from this key text our current context. And we get here this render object because the render object is responsible for rendering widgets in Flutter. And it also handles the size, layout and painting of the widget and holds all the configuration of a widget. And now we can simply access here this box attribute to get first of all our position, and therefore we call this local to global. And this will make sure that we convert the local coordinate system of our widget to a global coordinate system, because by default it has here the upper left corner with 0. However, this is not true what we want to get here as our position. We don't want to get here 0. Instead, we want to get here the global position which is going from this location until this location. And secondly, you also need to set here this offset 0 inside. And with this one, we basically get the position and store it here within our state. And secondly, you can access here the size by calling box.size, and then we also store it here within our state. And now we can test this method out, so we simply go here to our button widget, and if we click on this widget then we want to execute here this method. And if we click now on this button then nothing will happen, because we also need to update here our UI if we have set this position and size, and therefore I wrap here the set state around. And now you should see that we have here the width and the height of this text, and also the X coordinate and the Y coordinate, which is this position here. Sometimes you don't want to click on a button to get the size and the position, and therefore you can also, for example, put it within your init state. And here within the init state you can directly calculate the size and position without clicking here on this button. And now if we hot restart our application, you see immediately the size and the position here inside of the widget. And by the way, if you want to get here this whole source code, you can get it with the first link in the description, and with the second link you can get access to my Flutter courses where I teach you how you can become a more efficient and better developer. Hello everyone, thank you so much for watching this video. Please make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel here to get the latest news about Flutter, and see you soon. Bye!